Comes out to the 25-yard line.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down now, it's Grant. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go. 8, read.
53, Mike. Get your swarm on.
Check. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombs now.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you...
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
218, chop.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
2nd and 2. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown for Dave.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get to the 31. Enough for the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Hey, wahoo! Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
I got you.
And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10.
I'm not ready.
Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
2nd and 10. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
I'm coming after that.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down.
Check 3, check 3. Ran, up.
On 1st down, Trubisky. The open man is Westbrook. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
What we got?
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 1st down, Grant. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead 1st quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
61, matchbox, light.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pull it together.
Smooth. Get it.
He'll drop to throw.
Let's go, D.
It's complete to Hopkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Why? Get wide.
Protein spill. Fire.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
This is Grant. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Hey, alert. I'm coming after you.
Hey, high 7.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And it's caught by Parker. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Mike's 50.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Gal, the guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They will run with Grant. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50.
Now a give right side. It's Grant, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a draw play to McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Quit talking about it and wait.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now a hit and a loose football, and the Texans scoop it.
Going the other way.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Hey. Now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He'll look to throw. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going forward there was the right call.
On 2nd and a yard, Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Parker, the intended target.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Mike 56. Mike 56. We own them.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Mike 50.
Now Trubisky to throw. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. It's coming this way, Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Check safety, check safety. Alert, 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 alert. He's checking crab.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike, 55.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll set up a throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Lock in. Tight right. 3 down.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
From the 40 now on second down, Trubisky. And he's got some space here. The 20, 10, 5, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
General West.
Alert.
Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And the Lions adding more points to their total, extending that lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
On the set.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Topper. Deep grip.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Trubisky now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
36.
Alert.
47's the Mike. 47's the Mic.
X3. 218, chopper.
He's checking. Crash. Watch out.
And this is Parker, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. They'll run on first down. Grant about 3 yards there to the 27.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down.
I see you.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Alert.
47's the mic.
Hey, Echo.
Check, 47.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Open man is Westbrook, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Throwing here, Trubisky. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Second and 13. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field. And my goodness, another interception.